What's up, Dunkers and Dunkettes? It's Wayne Duncan, No Vision Duncan, and we're here with year one of the Madden 22 Tampa Bay Buccaneers realistic rebuild. And remember, this is as real as it gets when it comes to realistic. I ain't gonna say it no more. This is as real as it gets when it comes to realistic. Yes, Miss Mamie Pons, my grandma, Buccaneers is her favorite team. Coming off our first successful rebuild with the Cleveland Browns. We finally got us one, finally got a chip, finally got that ring on my finger. We finally upped the score, finally got some points on the scoreboard, and we're looking to replicate that here with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's waste no more time. Let's go ahead and meet the squad before the preseason starts. And as you know, year one really doesn't matter. So, and this team does have a Super Bowl roster after winning the Super Bowl last season. If we do end up winning the Super Bowl in year one, really won't count towards our record because we ain't build this team. This team's already built. We just simulating the first season and kicking it off with the GOAT Tom Brady, who we just saw in the Cleveland Browns rebuild. Make sure y'all tune into that. Just used them in the Browns rebuild. Didn't win the Super Bowl with them. And what's interesting about this rebuild, Brady retired in real life. He's the GOAT. He is the GOAT, no doubt about that. He did retire, so that's what's going to make this interesting because this is a realistic rebuild. We're only going to have Brady for this one season. After the season, we're going to have to find a new quarterback, whether that's we develop Kyle Trask or we roll Blaine Gabbert, which I'm not doing. Trade for a veteran, trade for a young guy, sign a veteran, sign a young guy, or draft a guy in the draft class. So we don't know what we're going to do yet, but we got multiple options. We only have Brady for this 1 year, and then we got playoff Lenny at running back. We got Ronald Jones, Giovanni Bernard, and we got Keyshawn Vaughn. I like Keyshawn Vaughn a lot. I think he could be our future running back too, probably even running back one, depending on what happened with Fournette. If we keep him for the whole rebuild, got no fullback on the roster. We got Mike Evans, one of the greatest Buccaneers in history. Still one of the best wide receivers in the league. Got Chris Godwin, Rod God, wide receiver 2 in the contract year. Don't know if we'll be able to bring him back, but I definitely want to try to keep him. No more Antonio Brown, so we got Scotty Miller. Y'all saw what happened with the Antonio Brown situation. The ankle, the Jets game, skipping off the field, hanging out with Kanye. Yay. So that's crazy, but got Scotty Miller, got that star there, so hopefully we can develop him. And then they got a bunch of young guys behind them too, like Tyler Johnson. They got Bashad Perriman, Cyril Grayson Jr., and Jalen Darden. So we deep at receiver. Don't think we'll have to draft or sign any other receivers. Definitely if we keep Chris Godwin. And then, of course, you got Brady, you got Gronk. And with Brady retiring, Gronk only plays with Brady. So because we're only going to have Brady for this 1 year, we're only going to have Gronk for this 1 year as well. Got O.J. Howard. Don't know if we're going to bring him back. Got Cameron Brate, who's actually been better than O.J. Howard. So we probably going to have to upgrade the tight end position. Donovan Smith, he a nice Band-Aid, but we could get younger at the left tackle position. But the rest of the O-line, strong part of this offense. One of the strongest parts of this offense. We got Ali Marpet, Ryan Jensen with that superstar dev, Alex Kappa, who has star dev. And then you got Tristan Wirfs. They draft pick from last year, so the O-line is straight. Still got Donovan Smith over there, the Band-Aid, but he's solid right now. And then this is probably one of the weakest parts of this team on the defense. We got William Golston at left end, Steve McClendon, and Sue. Now, all of them, they old, bunch of old dudes. Sue's still solid. Even Golston and McClendon, they solid. But we definitely want to try to get younger with that position. And then you got the big boy, the grown man, Vita Vea, superstar dev, beast. That's all I can say, beast. 347 pounds of beast, just grown man. Then you got Shaq Barrett, the edge rusher position, and then you got Levante David, longtime Buck. Pair him up with Devin White, one of the best linebacker combos, linebacker duos in the league. And then we got JPP, but then we got this guy Joe Tryon, that star dev, one of their draft picks this season. So he'll be JPP's eventual replacement. And then I like the secondary on this team. Bunch of young guys. Carlton Davis, Jamel Dean, Sean Murphy-Bunting. I think Carlton Davis, his contract is up, just like Chris Godwin. Don't know what their cap situation looking like right now. Don't know if we'll be able to bring him back. But if we can't, we still got Jamel Dean, still got Sean Murphy-Bunting, still got Antoine Winfield Jr., got Richard Sherman, ex-Seahawk. Still got Mike Edwards. And then you got Jordan Whitehead. So the secondary is deep and they're young. And that's one of the things I like about this Bucs teams. And you got Ryan Suckup and Bradley Pinion for the special teams. But let's go ahead. I know preseason matters, but really doesn't matter in year one. Let's go ahead and simulate the preseason. Hopefully we got no injuries. I bench people like Brady, Gronk. They don't need to play in the preseason. Get some of these young Bucs. Get some of these young guys some reps. Let's go ahead and simulate the preseason. Don't really care about wins and losses. And we lose that game. Okay. Close game. And we win that game. And we might have to cut a couple of people because, mixed in with the regular season, real season with the injuries, they sign people from the practice squad or they sign people from free agents. So too many players on the team. Just got to cut 3 people. And I think what I'm going to do, because I don't want to really cut nobody from the team, I think we're just going to put people on the practice squad. We're going to put Kyle Trask there, see if he can develop. And we just got 2 more people. I'll throw Cam Gill on the practice squad. And let's go ahead Grant Stewart. So that way they'll be on the team still, kind of. On the practice squad, they'll be able to develop. We don't got to rush them. On the active roster, let's go ahead and upgrade the team. Reorder the depth chart. Set up the depth chart the way we want it for year one. And let's see what happens. This team could get to the Super Bowl. They could win the Super Bowl. No Antonio Brown. That's the only difference. Only got Brady for 1 year, just his final season. And hopefully he goes out on top. We got Brady, playoff Lenny, Ronald Jones, Giovanni Bernard out the backfield for third down. Since we don't have a fullback, I am going to put Cameron Brate as the third tight end. So I'm going to put Cameron Brate there with O.J. Howard, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Scotty Miller, Rashad Perriman, Tyler Johnson, and Cyril Grayson. Still got Darden down here. Gronk, Howard, Brate. O-line should be set up the way it should be. Jensen, Marpet, Kappa, Tristan Wirfs. And then you got William Golston, McClendon, Sue, yep. Vita Vea, yep. And you got Shaq Barrett, Nelson. Now, where the hell? So, Levante David is out with injury. So, we got Kevin Mentor, who is a team captain. He'll get some reps. Yep. Pierre Paul, Carlton Davis, Jamil Dean, Sean Murphy Bunton. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put Richard Sherman at the 4 with Desir. Cockrell won't get in. And then we're going to have Mike Edwards be the backup for Antoine Winfield. And then we got Jordan Whitehead. We got Andrew Adams. And what I'm going to do is put Sherman as the backup, strong safety. And then for special teams, we're going to have Grayson and Darden. And then for punt return, we're going to have Giovanni Bernard and Scotty Miller. Ryan Suckup for the kickoff. Third down running back will be Giovanni Bernard. He's the best catcher out of all the running backs. Actually, yeah, we can go Bernard. We got Fournette as well. And then power back will be Fournette with Keyshawn Vaughn, Ronald Jones. Slot receiver will be Scotty Miller. That's where we're going to go with Chris Godwin. Then Scotty Miller, Tyler Johnson. For the edge, definitely going to be Shaq Barrett, not Stu. Way too big for that. We'll do Nelson. We'll do Joe Tryon. And then on the right, we're going to go. I honestly might go Joe Tryon. I'm going to go Joe Tryon. And then over here on this side, put JPP right there. Yeah, I like that. And then Nelson right there. Golston, McClendon, Stu, Vea. And we got Devin White. Now, Levante David is out. So we're going to do Mike Edwards. That way he can get some playing reps. since we got Winfield starting at free safety. And then for Sherman, he's already playing cornerback 4 and backup safety. He's going to play a little bit of the slot corner. We'll do Andrew Adams. We'll just put Minter right there for now. Levante David will eventually come back. And then we got Sean Murphy-Bunting in the slot with Sherman. And they have Desir. But I think we're going to do Mike Edwards. So we're doing the best we can to, be flexible and get all these guys on the field, get all them playing time. This team is deep. Let's go ahead and get to the regular season. We got the Cowboys. Just like real life, I think this was the season premiere or the season kickoff, first game of the season. The Bucks, for their goal, I might be risking it. I know their goal is to make it to the Super Bowl. I kind of don't want Bruce to get fired the first year. So I know it's hard to run it back. So we're just going to keep it, make the playoffs. That way we don't get fired with Bruce the first season. Draft class, we do auto-generated. Let's see if there's any quarterbacks. And look at that. 1, 2, 3. Mobley, McQueen, Washington. Top 3 players are all quarterbacks. So we could draft. And look at that. There's even a 4th quarterback, 5th quarterback, 6, 7, 8, 9 quarterbacks in the top 20. We might have to take one just because there's so many. You gotta be kidding me, bro. Kyle Trask signed from the practice squad. That just ruined my plans. That really just ruined my plans, bro. I was hoping to develop him. That's crazy. And out of all teams, the Steelers, the team that likes to steal, they steal Kyle Trask. That's a bummer. I wanted to develop him to be the quarterback after Brady. I probably should have left him on the regular roster and not the practice squad. Man, that sucks. But maybe we can get him back in the offseason. Who knows? Let's go ahead and simulate the Levante David is back. Make sure he's on the depth chart. Make sure he's in that sub linebacker. All right, so Kyle Trask is gone, but let's take care of business against Dallas. Week 1, primetime TV game at home in Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, 49-6, blowout. Thursday night, we shut the running game down, so we shut Ezekiel Elliott down. We got 3 turnovers, 4 fourth down conversions, so Bruce was very aggressive, 7 red zone touchdowns. So Brady, 4 touchdowns to 1 pick. Dak threw 3. Leonard Fournette, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then Giovanni Bernard with a touchdown. Mike Evans with 2 touchdowns, and Chris Godwin with 1. Scotty Miller with 59 yards, and then look at Giovanni Bernard out the backfield with the receiving touchdown. William Golston, out of all people, with a sack, and then Sue and Barrett chipping in. Sean Murphy-Bunting with a pick, Antoine Winfield, and Carlton Davis. So shout out to the secondary. Big statement game right there to kick off the season. 49-6 against the Dallas Cowboys, Cowgirls. Regional focus. Go ahead and delegate that. And then we got the ATL Falcons, who I think the Falcons, with the retirement of Brady, Sean Payton stepping away for a little bit, I honestly think, and then the Panthers, I don't know what their quarterback situation looks like. I think the Falcons could be the top team in the NFC South for this upcoming season. I think with Matty Ice, I don't know what's going on with Calvin Ridley, but I think they got a chance. I think they got a chance to win the division. But let's go ahead and take care of them. Another home game, division game. And we win. Close game, though. 34-31. Wasn't easy. And we shut the running game down. So the rush defense has been great. We've been great on third down, great in the red zone. 2 touchdowns for Matt Ice and 2 touchdowns for Tom Brady. 2 touchdowns for Fournette. So touchdown Fournette. Gronk with 95 yards. Kyle Pitts doing his thing. Mike Evans with a touchdown. O.J. Howard with a touchdown. So spreading the ball around to all the different receivers. No sacks and no picks. Ryan Suckup was perfect. So the offense is hot. Defense is playing well, shutting the run game down. And we have a mock draft. And where do they have us projected? Do they have us projected to go to the Super Bowl? They actually have us winning the Super Bowl against the Raiders. Where have we seen that before? And they have us taking the offensive lineman Brian Carney, who I definitely would consider taking because we need to get younger at the left tackle spot. With we got Donovan Smith right there right now as a Band-Aid. And then we got the Rams, who sent the Bucs home in real life in the postseason. So let's try to get a little bit of revenge. See if we can take down the Rams. The Super Bowl champion Rams, by the way. And we get the dub. We get the dub 24-16 on the road to go 3-0. They ran a little bit better than us than the other teams, but we still shut the running game down. We had 2 turnovers, so I don't know how the hell we won this game. I think we was up 21-3 at the half, so that probably was the only reason why we won. Rams didn't have enough time to come back. Stafford didn't play well. Sacked them 3 times. They actually shut our running game down. Scotty Miller had a big game. Chris Godwin with a touchdown. Giovanni Bernard with his 2nd receiving touchdown on the season. Devin White, Vita Vea, and William Golston, who's having a great year. Pierre Desir, our 5th cornerback, with a pick. And then Matt Gay, the former Buck, missing a field goal, helping us out. All right, so 3-0. 3-0. We expect that from this team. Winfield Jr. is back from injury. Let's go ahead, and it's Brady coming back to Foxborough. I think he won this game in real life. Prime time. Can we get the dub? Can he get the win over Bill Belichick? And we do. In a close, very close game, 17-16, 1-point difference on the road. They shut the run game down. They ran all over us. No turnovers from each team. They even got a 4th down conversion, so we barely squeaked out with the win. We was actually down 13-3 at the half. Came back with the touchdowns in the second half. And we got to Mac Jones, so the defense getting pressure. Look at Brady. Brady was our leading rusher. That's crazy. Probably all quarterback sneaks, too. Mike Evans with a touchdown. Scotty Miller. O.J. Howard with a touchdown. So he's having a great year as the backup tight end. Shaquille Barrett with 2 sacks. Sue with the sack. And Ryan Suckup remains perfect. And we're 4-0. We're perfect, too. We're 4-0. Panthers 3-1 right behind us. Let's go ahead and see if we can take care of the Miami Dolphins. My grandma's team versus my mom's team. So, and we lose. They end our undefeated streak 38-31. And we're not running the ball well. 4 turnovers. Can't have that. Can't have that. And it was all Brady. 3 touchdowns, but 4 picks. So that cost us the game. Barely lost. Too. Only lost by a touchdown. Running game hasn't been what it should be. Chris Godwin went over 100 yards. 2 touchdowns with Mike Evans. And Vita Vea, Jamel Dean, Sue, Joe Tryon, Shaq Barrett all had sacks. Ryan Suckup. So 4 turnovers gives us our first L on the season. Not sweating it, though. Not sweating it. We get JPP back and Levante David back. So Levante David's been kind of banged up. We get JPP. Let me just make sure. I had Joe Tryon coming in as the rush. And I want it to remain that way. So we got the Philadelphia Eagles on the road. Primetime game, TV game. And we get the dub, 38-35. So our last, 3 games have been all close. We squeak out with a victory. The Eagles played well against us. Went for it on fourth down twice and got it. And look at Jalen Hurts. He balled out. He did his thing. Brady coming back, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Fournette running the ball a little bit better. Giovanni Bernard with a touchdown. Scotty Miller, career game, 7 catches, 124 yards. Filling in for Antonio Brown, AB. Tristan Wirfs giving up a sack, and then we had a sack for Vita Vea and Sue, and then Jordan Whitehead with a pick. And they actually had a special teams touchdown against us with Boston Scott. But we get the W. We have a breakout scenario. It's probably Scotty Miller, maybe. Oh, it's Jordan Whitehead. So trying to get off that boring brown, trying to get to that shiny silver star dev. And we have the Chicago Bears, 3-3 to our 5-1. Let's see if we can get the dub. Let's see if we can get Jordan Whitehead, the star dev. And we lose. Okay. Close game. They shut our running game down. They passed it a little bit better than us. Close game, though. Could have won. Justin Fields, Brady mirrored each other. 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. We can't run the ball. And look at that. They had Antonio Brown. He had 2 touchdowns, so he definitely wanted his revenge against us. About that ankle injury, Mike Evans went for 100 yards, a touchdown. Chris Godwin with a touchdown. Ryan Jensen giving up a sack. And then Sue with a sack and a half. JPP with a half sack. Levante David with a pick. Don't really know if Jordan Whitehead hit on that dev trait. Didn't really check out his stats. Let's see if he did. He probably didn't know, especially with us taking the loss. Yep, he didn't hit it. And in mock draft 2, they had us projected to win the Super Bowl. In mock draft 1, where do they have us now? They have us losing to the Kansas City Chiefs in a rematch. Okay, so as long as they got us projected to at least make it to the Super Bowl. Let's see if we can beat the Saints. And we get the W against the Saints. So I think we're perfect when it comes to the division. We've already beaten the Falcons. We beat the Saints. Still haven't played the Panthers. We shut the running game down, so we shut down Alvin Kamara. 3 touchdowns, no picks for Brady. 5 sacks against the former Buck, Jameis Winston. So he gets to play against Tampa. Fournette finally goes for over 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. And then Gronk with 2 touchdowns as well. We abused the O-line. Vita Vea, 2.5. A sack and a half for Sue. A sack for Shaq Barrett. Jordan Whitehead, now he wants to get a pick the next week after he misses the dev trait. Ryan Suckup misses a field goal. Will Lutz misses a field goal for them. Inside the 20 for Bradley Pena. So we have a bye week. Let's go ahead and upgrade the team. And then also what we're going to do is we're going to look at the contracts. Now, I might wait on some. Don't know about Godwin yet. Ryan Jensen's kind of old. Chris Godwin, don't know. Let's see what their money looking like. So you got Fournette, Carlton Davis, Jordan Whitehead, Ronald Jones contract is up. O.J. Howard, Alex Kappa. Man. So I think we can't even do Alex Kappa yet. I'm going to wait a little bit longer in the season, at least till week 11, so we can try to lock down Alex Kappa first. We're just going to work our way from the bottom up. But at the bye week, we're sitting at 6-2, tied for first place in the NFC South with the Carolina Panthers of all people. We got Shaq Barrett, Adams back from injury. Let's go ahead and see if we can beat the Washington Commanders on the road to remain number 1 in the division, and we lose, of course. Of course we do. Of course we do. Of course we do. They shut the running game down, turned the ball over twice. Not going to win the game. Throwing 2 picks, Brady. We lose to Taylor Heineke. They get their revenge from a couple of seasons ago in that wild card round. They shut down Fournette, man. Shut him down. Brady tried to quarterback sneak it 3 times. Scotty Miller going for over 100 yards. Fournette at least had a receiving touchdown. Donovan Smith gave up 2 sacks. And then Shaq Barrett and Levante David both had a half a sack. And Ryan Succop missed a field goal, but wouldn't have mattered. We still would have lost the game. But we remain number 1 in the NFC South. Panthers must have lost their game. And then we are actually at week 11, so let's go ahead and take a look at the contracts. See what we're talking. So we got Alex Kappa. Want to keep him. That star dev, only 26. Bring him back for 3 years. Let's get this to 16 mil. So lock him up. O.J. Howard, we're going to wait. Ronald Jones, we're going to wait because probably going to throw money at Fournette first. Richard Sherman's probably going to retire. Don't really need him. Golston, we want to upgrade. JPP, we guys replacement Jordan Whitehead. Missed out on that dev trade scenario, so we're going to wait, see what his stats looking like. Sue could possibly retire. I want Carlton Davis. I want to keep the young secondary together. Let's give him, let's see if he'll take that. He took that, okay. And then Fournette, I want to pay him. We got Fournette, playoff Lenny. Now, we got Chris Godwin and Ryan Jensen. So, let's see if we can lock up Chris Godwin. Give him that. He takes it, okay. And then we got Ryan Jensen on a 3-year deal. He wants more money. We're going to give it to him. So I know we're losing Gronk because we're going to be losing Brady. We got Chris Godwin, so he will not be hitting the free agent market. We got Leonard Fournette, got Carlton Davis, got all the big ones. Now the question remains, Jordan Whitehead, do we bring him back? Ronald Jones probably going to let go. O.J. Howard probably going to let go. But the main thing is Jordan Whitehead and Ryan Jensen. So let's go ahead and see if we can, and Gronk comes back from injury. Let's see if we can beat the New York Giants. Division looking close. Saints are still in it. Panthers are still in it. You can even say the Falcons are still in it. But we get the win. And we get the 7 wins. Monday Night Football game. And not a good passing game from our offense. Not a good passing game, but great game for the defense. Shut down Daniel Jones. Fournette going crazy. Giovanni Bernard getting a touchdown. No touchdowns from the receivers, but O.J. Howard, he's been killing it. Donovan Smith giving up 2 sacks again. JPP getting a sack. Vita Vea, William Golston. Okay. All right, so 7-3. We got the 5-6 Colts on the road. Can we get the win? And we lose a close game, 4 points. But still the top of the division. Man, they killed us. Jonathan Taylor, we couldn't stop him. Couldn't stop him. Brady throwing 3 picks. So, and Carson Wentz played mistake-free football. So that's what happened. O-line gave up 5 sacks, by the way. As you see, JT killed us, 2 touchdowns. And Chris Godwin, you know, we gave him that bag. He got a new contract, and he was like, you know what? I'm going to get 3 touchdowns this week. Bashard Perriman got in. 2 touchdowns with Jack Doyle. Why is Josh Wells playing? Shaq Barrett was the only one on the defense with a sack. Ryan Succop missed a field goal. But still would have lost by a point either way. Still sitting at the top of the division. We're actually tied. It's a 3-way tie right now. Panthers and Saints. Anybody can win it right now. Definitely getting Mike Evans and them back. Donovan Smith coming back from injury. That's going to help us. Make sure my receivers way I want it. Yep. And it's a close division, close race. Let's see who's gonna win it. We got the 4-7 Falcons, so they sitting at the bottom of the division, and we get to win 33-21. Still can't believe the Steelers stole Kyle Trask from me, man. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to do this. Couldn't wait to do this team. Wanted to see if I could develop Kyle Trask. So hopefully we can try to get him back in free agent. If not, we're gonna get a quarterback from somewhere. 33-21, beat the Falcons. We got to Matt Ryan 5 times, 2 touchdowns for Fournette. Touchdown. Chris Godwin's been balling ever since we gave him that new contract. Gronk with a touchdown. Vita Vea, Joe Tryon, Sue, Levante David, Winfield Jr., all with sacks, and then Devin White with the pick. Suck up missing a field goal. Doesn't matter, though. Got the win. That's the most important thing. And we got the Bills, so this is going to be a tough game. 7-5 Bills, 8-4 Bucks. Let's see if we can get the W. Saints sitting at 8-4, so they're right behind us. And we get the win, 35-28, close game, shootout. That's what you expect from those two teams. And they shut our running game down, but they couldn't stop our passing game. They had the turnover, which probably cost them the game. And Brady was perfect. 4 touchdowns, no picks. 22 of 29. Fournette with a touchdown, even though he didn't do much. And then Mike Evans and Gronk. Did they thug? Fournette. Touchdown. Jordan Whitehead with a half a sack. Shaq Barrett with a pick. William Golston. All right, and we have weekly awards. And it is Tom Brady to GOAT. So now we have the 9-4 Saints, 9-4 Bucks. Panthers still sitting at 8-5. They're still in it. Raymond James Stadium, primetime TV game. Winner most likely is going to win the division. I believe we already took care of the Saints earlier in the season. If we beat them, sweep them, we'll most likely probably win the division. This is an important game, so let's go ahead and upgrade the team. And let's see if we can sweep the Saints. And we got the Panthers next week, and we got them in the season finale. So these next 4 games, this stretch of 4 games, is going to be very important. Let's see if we can take care of. Yep, and we do. We sweep the Saints. And now the other team that's right on our ass, the Panthers, we got to take care of them. But first, let's look at the stats of this game. Pretty even. We even turned the ball over. So it could have went either way, and Jameis did his thing. 4 touchdowns, no picks. Brady was perfect. Fournette, 2 touchdowns. Chris Godwin has been going crazy ever since he got that new contract. Tyler Johnson got his touchdown. And then Shaq Barrett, only person with a sack. Did we block that field goal? Yes, we did. We blocked Will Lutz's field goal. And we have double-digit wins on the season. Double-digit wins. Let's check out the playoff picture just to see if we could be like possibly the number 1 seed. Nope, Green Bay holds that. We are number 2 though. See how many games we're behind Green Bay. Just one game. One game, Cowboys right there, but we took care of them first game of the season. So we're 1 game behind Green Bay for the number 1 seed. Panthers are still in it. Let's see if we can take care of them. And 49-7. So just like how we took care of the Cowboys earlier in the season with that 49-6, we dropped 49 on the Panthers' head. 49-7. 3 turnovers for the defense. Okay, defense. 5 touchdowns for Brady. Cam Newton had a bad day against us. Fournette with a touchdown, 87 yards. And then Gronk, 100 yards. Chris Godwin with a touchdown. 3 touchdowns for Mike Evans. Anthony Nelson with a sack. Sue with a sack. Murphy Bunting. Carlton Davis. Levante David, all with picks. So Good game for the defense. Good game for the offense. And we're sitting at 11 wins. We do have the Panthers in the season finale. Now we got the 2-13 Jets. 2-13 Jets. You know Brady's resume against the Jets, man. Let's go ahead and take care of the Jets. Just treat it like you was playing with the Patriots still. 30 to shit. 30 to shit. Defense and offense playing well right now. Playing like a team. No turnovers. I love it. I love it. I love it. We abused Zach Wilson. Straight bullied him. Touchdown for Fournette. Gronk with a touchdown. Scotty Miller with a touchdown. And then Levante David, Vita Vea, and Sue all with sacks. Levante David with a pick. Ryan Suckup perfect on the day. And now we got the season finale against the Carolina Panthers. Let's see if we caught Green Bay for the number 1 seed. And we haven't. So I don't know what the record is. Let's check it out. They're 12-4. We're 12-4. So if we win our season finale against the Panthers and the Packers lose, we will be the number 1 seed in the NFC. So this is an important game, even for the Panthers too. They'd be second in the division, possibly a playoff spot for them. So this is an important game for both teams. Let's check out to see who Green Bay is playing. They're playing Detroit of all people. So I don't got no faith in Detroit. So we need to just take care of business and get the win against the Panthers. Maybe Detroit could upset Green Bay. I don't know. And wouldn't you know, we win, we take care of business, and the damn Detroit Lions must have upset the Packers, beat them to give us the number 1 seed in the NFC. Thank you, Detroit. Thank you, Detroit. We get the first round bye. But let's check out the season finale. We're on a winning streak, so we're hot in the playoffs, getting hot at the right time. 3 touchdowns for Fournette. Traded for Will Dissly. Mike Evans with a touchdown. And Vita Vea, Devin White, JPP, Shaq Barrett, Stu, all with sacks. Levante David with a pick. Suckup missing another field goal. Doesn't matter, though. And you know what? Now when I think about it, I forgot to offer Ryan Jensen a contract and Jordan Whitehead, but I was definitely going to wait on Jordan Whitehead. So points per game, we were number 3. Passing yards, we were number 2. Of course, the Bucs playbook is overpowered when it comes to all the passing. 21 in rush offense, though. That was the only bad category we had, but number 1 in defensive points per game, number 3 in defensive passing yards per game, and number 1 in defensive rush per game. So we are actually looking like a legitimate Super Bowl team right now. For the passing leaders, Brady, you see him up there at number 2. Patrick Mahomes at number 1, and then Trevor Lawrence throwing for 5,000 yards. Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor, Nick Chubb for the rush. Devontae Adams, Michael Thomas, Calvin Ridley for the receiving yards. Myles Garrett, Khalil Mack, Von Miller. And then Rocky Sin, JOK, and Casey Hayward. Shout out to my boy JOK again. That's our first Super Bowl. And then Isaiah Simmons, Tremaine Edmonds, and Roquan Smith. Let's check out the stats. So we were number 5th in offensive yards. Number 1 in defensive yards. Number 1 in defensive yards. And then look at Fournette, leading the league in rushing touchdowns with 20 points scored. We were 3rd. Saw that already. And then points allowed, we number 1. So we were overall number 1 defense in the league. 42 touchdowns, 15 picks. It's kind of a lot of picks for Brady. Only 20 sacks allowed. And then Fournette, 1,000 yards, 20 touchdowns. So I'm glad we brought him back, gave him a bag. Bernard with only 3 touchdowns. Would have liked to see more out of Rojo. And Keyshawn Vaughn. And then look at that. That's why I love the Bucs playbook. 3,000-yard receivers. Almost 4,000-yard receivers. Godwin, And then Mike Evans led the team in touchdowns, and then Scotty Miller over 1,000 yards, so no AB working out for him. So these will be our 3 receivers going forward because we gave Chris Godwin that new contract. And then, unfortunately, Gronk going to have to get a new tight end. But look at O.J. Howard, 3 touchdowns from the backup tight end position. Tyler Johnson with a touchdown. O-line, Donovan Smith only gave up 5, so he played well, so we don't have to replace him right away. Tristan Wirfs, Ryan Jensen, Kappa and Marpet did not give up a sack all season, so shout out to the guards. Shout out to the boys in the trenches. Devin White and Levante David leading the team in tackles. Only 2 players with over 100 tackles. Damn it, Jordan Whitehead, 3 picks. Might have to try to bring him back. But even if we lose him, we still got Mike Edwards on the roster. Jamel Dean didn't have a pick. Sean Murphy-Bunting with 2. Carlton Davis with 3. Look at the run stuffers. Let's see. TFL's Vita Vea. Of course, he led the team. And you got Shaq Barrett, Stu. For the sacks, Vita Vea, Stu, Shaq Barrett. Golston with 3.5. 2 for David, 2 for JPP, 2 for Tryon. 1.5 for Devin White, 1 for Nelson. Half a sack for Dean and Whitehead and Winfield. 4 picks for Levante David, and then Jordan Whitehead, Carlton Davis, Sean Murphy-Bunting, Pierre Desir with 1. Forced fumbles, Whitehead, Winfield, PP, Sherman. We had a block for Murphy-Bunting, no safeties, and we had 2 defensive touchdowns, 1 for Jordan Whitehead, 1 for Antoine Winfield Jr. We have to find a way to bring Jordan Whitehead back somehow. Ryan Suckup missed 5 field goals, but decent season, 75%. And then punting-wise, inside the 20, 12 times, as long as it was a 70, he averaged 51.1. And I don't think we had any special team touchdowns. Let's go ahead and check out the awards. We might have had MVP. Nope. Patrick Mahomes. And Brady all the way down at number 10. Russell Wilson, Offensive Player of the Year for the NFC. Brady at number 3. Look who's right behind Brady. Famous Jameis. Defensive Player of the Year, Khalil Mack. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Justin Fields. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year, Micah Parsons. Best QB went to Russell Wilson. We got Brady at 3. Best running back went to Alvin Kamara. We got Fournette at 5. Best receiver went to AB. He from the pit, not the palace. Wide receiver of the year, so he's really pissed off. Really pissed off at the Bucks. But we got Mike Evans at 3. Chris Godwin at 4. O-lineman was Zach Martin, but we had Ryan Jensen at 3. Ali Marpet at 4. Tristan Wirfs at 5. So 3 of our O-linemen there. Aaron Donald, of course. Vita Vea at 7. Khalil Mack. And then we had Shaq Barrett at 6. And then DB was Darius Slay. I feel like one of our guys should have been on there. And then kicker was Tucker McCann. And we had Ryan Suckup at number 7. So no award winners. We had some runner-ups. But most importantly, we are in the playoffs. We are actually the number 1 seed. Let's go ahead and try to make Tristan Wirfs a scheme fit. Anybody else? I think Chris Godwin. He's already a scheme fit. So bringing him back was kind of like a gamble because we brought him back. That shorted us with the money that we had to spend. So we might not be able to bring back a Jordan Whitehead, maybe even Ryan Jensen, guys like that. So, but Jordan Whitehead, definitely want to try to get him back. He's played well this season. But like I said, we got depth. So we got Mike Edwards even if we can't bring him back. And is Mike Evans a scheme fit already? He's actually not. Let's just feed his physical. Auto-generate the rest of them. And let's see who we're going to be playing in the playoffs. So because this is the first year, I'm not going to super sim. I'm just going to straight up sim it. And we are playing my Seattle Seahawks. Let's check out the playoff bracket. Just look at the other matchups. So We're playing the Seahawks. Packers will be playing the Rams. Bengals got eliminated by the Texans of all people. And then you got Browns, Raiders, and Chiefs. I would like to see the Rams on it just so it could be, just like real life. We might even get there, but let's see if we can beat the Seahawks. I know the second round, usually I do Super Sim, but this is the first year. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't count if we do end up in the Super Bowl and win it. So let's see if we can knock off the Seahawks at home. And, oh, my God, we lost. So, I mean, that's realistic. The Bucs lost in the divisional round against the Rams. So we lose in the divisional round to a team from the NFC West, my Seattle Seahawks. So I'm actually not that mad. Still pissed about the Kyle Trask situation, though. Really wanted to try to develop him. Let's check out the playoff schedule. Damn Seahawks, man. Look at that. The Rams lost to Green Bay. See what happened. Looked like we outplayed them, but it was the 2 turnovers. The 2 turnovers cost us the game. 2 picks for Brady. Russell Wilson was perfect. Chris Godwin, Mike Evans had themselves a day. So did Scotty Miller. Yeah, it was just the 2 turnovers, man. Can't have that. Not that mad, though. So we're going to go home. And we got to figure out the quarterback situation. Because we're not going to have Brady. Don't have Kyle Trask either. Got stolen from us from the Steelers. So now we got to think of a backup plan. There's going to be some veterans available. There's a lot of quarterbacks in the draft. And let's check out Pro Bowl. We had Brady starting at quarterback, so that's 1 for us. Antonio Brown would have been 2, but Chris Godwin makes 2. Mike Evans makes 3. Gronk makes 4. Marpet makes 5. Jensen 6, who I have to give a new contract. Tristan Wirfs makes 7. Vita Vea makes 8. And that might be it. Oh, and shout out to Suckup. He makes 9, and then Bradley Pena makes 10. So 10 Pro Bowlers. I didn't expect both of our special team guys to get there. So shout out to the kicker, man. The kickers and the punters matter, man. I tell you that all the time. The kickers and the punters matter. So let's see if we had any dev trait upgrades that we'll probably get robbed of. On the offensive side, don't see none. And then, actually, I lied. Sorry about the cap, folks. Fournette goes up to Superstar Dev. Don't expect him to keep it, though. But he did lead the league in rushing touchdowns, so that's probably why he got that. And then on the defensive side, I think Vita Vea went up the X Factor. I don't think he had that before. Yep, he went up the X Factor. And nobody else went up. So we get a new X Factor on defense of Vita Vea and a new superstar on offense and Fournette. So that's just going to make us even more dangerous if they actually let them keep those dev traits. And the Super Bowl is Green Bay and Kansas City. So Patrick Mahomes against Aaron Rodgers. And it is going to be Patrick Mahomes, 49-20 to the Chiefs. He gets his 2nd ring. David Culley of the Texans won Coach of the Year. Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year. Patrick Mahomes, of course, MVP and Offensive Player of the Year. And then Rookie of the Year was Trevor Lawrence and my boy, J.O.K. But that's going to do it for postseason for year 1. Let's get into the offseason. We have some free agents. We're not going to have Brady anymore. Let's check out the mock draft just to see what they got us taking. We're definitely going to probably have to trade up maybe and try to get one of these quarterbacks, whether it's McQueen, Mobley, Washington, Dempsey, Herbert, or Hebert. That's crazy. I thought about Herbert because it looks like Herbert, and then you got the Chargers logo right there, so it's crazy. And then there's that guy, Eaton. They got him going. And then there's even the Dolphins taking Logan Watt. So a lot of quarterbacks. We're definitely going to have to trade up to get one. They have us taking a running back. Least of our worries. So probably definitely going to have to trade up for one of those quarterbacks just because we lost Kyle Trask. The practice squad stealing. Let's check out the retirements. See if Brady just went ahead and retired. Richard Sherman retires. Okay. So it looks like the only player that is going to retire for us. And AB retires. Fitzmagic retires. So a lot of former Buccaneers I see. And let's go ahead and check out the free agents. I believe it was Ryan Jensen, who I definitely want to keep. And what did he say? The contract length is good. That's about it. So I'll give him 7.2, and then we'll bump this up 40 mil. So we got Ryan Jensen back, important piece of the offensive line. Now, all these other guys, Blaine Gabbert, who it would be smart to bring back because he would be the only quarterback on our roster. OJ Howard can go. Rojo can go. PP can go. Last person we're interested in is Jordan Whitehead. But we have no damn money. But he had a big year. I want him. I want him back. 3 picks. He played well. Don't know if we can roll with Mike Edwards just yet. We lost Richard Sherman as well. Don't want to lose too many pieces in that secondary. So let's go ahead and get Jordan Whitehead back. So we got all the guys we want back. Our biggest losses are going to be Brady when we cut him. And then Gronk and Sue. And JPP and Rojo. So those are our big losses. Let's go ahead and cut Brady right now. Get him off the roster. Sad that we got to do it. And that's going to put us in cap hell, man. It's going to put us in cap hell. Get rid of Brady. Got to do it. Just to stay realistic. And Cameron Brate might get cut. But he's the only tight end on our roster right now, so we're going to keep him on there for now. We saved money with Donovan Smith, who played well last year. Man. So let's just go ahead and get the free agency just to see what positions we need. We might not even be able to sign anybody. Still can't believe we lost Kyle Trask. Let's check out the cap room. See how much we got. Probably going to be in the negative, though. And we're actually not. We actually got about 3 mil. About 3 mil. Let's just see, before we even look at the quarterbacks in the draft, let's see if Kyle Trask got cut. He did. He did, and the Bengals want to pick him up. I'm getting him back. I don't care. I'm getting him back. They took him in the second round, so really he should have a 3-year deal. But I want him back. Should have never got stolen from us. And just to free up a little bit more money, I feel like we are going to have to make a couple of cuts. So first off, this guy, he got a leg on him. We'll keep him. See if we could develop him. We brought back Whitehead. Still got Mike Edwards, who we could look at a trade piece. But he was filling in as our third linebacker. We got Murphy Bunting, Dean, Davis, Cockrell probably to get cut, but we'll leave him on the roster for now. We got our linebackers. I mean, Nunez, Roches, that saves about 2.75 mil. But we need him on the roster, though. That's the thing. I can cut some of these people just to free up money, but we still going to have, like, a low amount of money, and then we ain't going to have nobody on the depth chart. We're going to have to fill out the rest of the depth chart with a bunch of rookies and undrafted rookies. But, man, we save about 8 mil if we get rid of Donovan Smith. And we might have to make that cut, man. First of all, let's do this right now. King Butler wasn't here before. I hate when they do this. They sign all these damn wide receivers to the practice squad. And the millions add up, man. Millions add up. We did not have Michael Walker here. Get out of Tampa. Go back where you came from. Get out of here. We should only have, and then Keyshawn Johnson, you can get out of here too. Bucks already had a Keyshawn Johnson in the past. And he always gets signed to no matter what team I have, no matter what team I do, he's always there. And then Cleveland, I like that speed on you, but get the hell out of here. You wasn't here before. So that should definitely free up some money. Let's see, we got Trainer. Okay. So I think I'm going to keep Donovan Smith for now. I don't think I'm going to sign anybody in free agency besides going after Kyle Trask. Yeah, so we got about like 7 mil now. So let's look at the positions that we need. We got Jordan Whitehead. We got Winfield. We got our 3 cornerbacks. Got Joe Tryon. Got Shaq Barrett. We're losing Sue. Don't got enough money to bring him back. They let Vita Vea keep his X factor. That's great. We also don't have William Golston. We're losing Gronk. We got Cam Brate for right now. Got our receivers. And they let Fournette. So they actually let the 2 guys that went up depth chart, they let them keep them. So shout out to Fournette and Vita Vea. But right now, the only guy we're going after is Kyle Trask. I want him on his 3-year deal. Let's up the money a little bit just to make sure we get him. I'm overpaying for him, even if he might not be the guy going for it. But we're gonna go ahead and get Kyle Trask back because he's never should have got stolen from us in the first place. Never should have got stolen from us in the first place. And we get Kyle Trask back, so should have never left us. We got our quarterback back on the team, and he'll be able to compete for the starting job to replace Brady in the upcoming season. But that does not rule out that we could look at another veteran quarterback, or it might not rule out that we might trade up in the draft to take a quarterback that we might like. But at least we have a quarterback on the roster for right now. He changed his number too. Damn. I believe he was number 2, if I remember. Looking like Chris Sims out there. So we definitely could look at quarterback. Keyshawn Vaughn's going to have to step up. Running back 2. Need a fullback on the roster. We got our receivers. I love Darden, Johnson, Miller, Godwin, Evans. Gonna need tight end eventually. Could cut Cam Brate, but I'm gonna keep him. Cam Brate, Donovan Smith, they could be cap casualties, but we're just gonna keep him on the roster right now. No money. Fill that roster, and then definitely defensive end. Definitely gotta look out defensive end. So if we don't even take quarterback in the first round, DN is definitely a position that we might look at to draft in the first round, and then the rest of the defense is straight special teams. So it's really quarterback and defensive end, and then getting like Donovan Smith replacing. So Yeah, we might not even take a quarterback in the first round, or might not even trade up. Just use our draft picks to fill out the roster. Let's look at the mock draft 4 just to see what they got us taking. Hopefully, it's not that damn running back. They actually have us taking the left end. So Marshall Rich, A block shedding, A power moves, might be the best fit for us. B awareness, A. Yeah, I like it. Marshall Rich, don't have to trade up. I like it. I like it. I like it. So we'll take a look at the prospects, though. We'll look at the quarterbacks just to see what they looking like. So this guy, Johnny McQueen, got some A's right there. I see that. A trucking, A throwing the pressure. So he's probably like scrambling type. We need somebody that can throw it in the pocket. Mobley out of Georgia. I don't really like him either. Kenny Washington. All these guys are top 5, though. So if we want them, we're going to trade up. And this guy actually got F's. So he's a big no-go. And then Dempsey. And you know what? One of these guys could fall. Look at all these round 1. Even these 2 dudes, man. Jerry Dupree. Let's look at these guys. The second tier guy, 6'4". I think one of these guys might fall in second round. He's 6'4", and he's the fastest. Hell yeah. Chris Sheldon. I like him. I'm going to put him on the list. UCF, so stays in Florida. I like that pick. And we might not even have to draft him in the first round. We could take that defensive end and then go get him. Let's look at the other positions we need. We definitely need tight end. There is a first round guy, Elijah Gray. See what he's about. Bees. I'm going to put him on the list, just in case. What about this guy, Zeke? Zeke Solomon. Some D's on there on his report card. Not really liking that. Joshua Christensen. He got some D's. I don't really like him. So this doesn't look like a deep tight end draft. So we might have to rock and roll with Cam Brate for right now. What about left tackle? I do see some first round talents. 8 impact blocking for this guy. Put him on the list. Maybe he can back up your boy. And then we'll take a look at right tackle. Don't see nothing there. And then DN is the big one. So they got us taking Marshall Rich. There is Paul Irvin. He has 8 power moves, 8 injuries. So we'll put him on the list. Even this guy, Matthew Lowe. 8 pounds. So he looks decent too. Because we are gonna need 2. We need one on the right and one on the left. This guy is D block shedding, A tackling though. That D block shedding kind of turns me off. We are gonna need 2 though, and we could even look at D tackle because we are in a 3-4 under, and we can move a D tackle to a right end, kind of like how Sue was playing that right end position, McClendon and William Golston. So put him on the list, and then we'll look at the D tackles. See if we can move one over, like this guy right here has 8 tackling. Put him on the list. But this guy, Eric Thomas, probably the last guy we look at. Other positions on the defense is pretty much we straight. TJ Westbrook. A play recognition. Let's put him on the list. So, kind of disappointed there's not really no tight ends. We'll look at the running backs too. I don't know if Keyshawn Vaughn is ready. This guy, A pass blocking. But that'll do it for the people that gets added to the list. And let's go ahead and get over with free agency and get on with the draft. But the biggest win of this off season was getting Kyle Trask back because he should have never left anyway. Steelers, stop stealing my players. All right, go find a quarterback. Roll with Mason Rudolph or somebody. I know Big Ben's gone, but go get Mason Rudolph, Joshua Dobbs, somebody. Why you gotta take my quarterback? Why you gotta take our second round pick quarterback, Kyle Trask? All right, so of course the game kicks us out. That's just going to be a part of the rebuilds. Hop right back in. Check out where all the free agents went. And check out the final mock draft just to see if they have us taking that left in. See if anything changed. And they have us taking a different left in. Damn. They have the Lions taking Marshall Rich. But Matthew Lowe looks good, so either one we get, I'm not going to trade our picks up just to take the other one. We'll sit still and we'll just get whoever is available to us. And that's crazy. Nobody signs Brady, which is appropriate for this rebuild because he's supposed to be retired. I'm not going to make him a punter or anything because there's a possibility he could come back out of retirement in real life. But let's check out the lead signing. So the Saints lose Teron Armstead, so that's great for us because we're in their division. Gronk goes to the AFC with the Colts. I don't see any Saints move, any Falcons. Jameis going to the Colts to play with Gronk. I don't see any Saints. Rojo going to the Browns. I don't see any Falcons or Panthers, so nobody in our division making moves. Our biggest move is Kyle Trask, so it all balances out. Let's go ahead and see what we end up with in the draft. Are we going to get a new franchise quarterback? Is Kyle Trask our franchise quarterback? Can we find a tight end, a defensive end, right end, left end? Let's see what happens.
The Jets now on the clock. Let's see what they do.
So the Jets go, if they go quarterback, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. The draft logic is so stupid. Steelers, there you go. Get your quarterback. Leave mine alone. Eagles.
The Broncos are on the
Kenny
clock.
Washington out of Florida.
The Lions
and then Broncos go quarterback, so they needed one. Lions, do they go quarterback? Do we see 5 quarterbacks? No, they go receiver. Jaguars, they're going to take a quarterback. Yep, because they don't have a guy named Trevor Lawrence. Chargers, are they going to go quarterback? Oh, no, they go receiver.
The Falcons are now.
And let's see who the Falcons take. Falcons go receiver. Okay.
The Titans now on the clock. And now
interested to see where that we're going to get one of those defensive ends.
All right, now on the clock, the Giants.
Dolphins go quarterback, so stupid. All these quarterbacks are finna be bench players.
It's the Vikings.
Because teams that don't need them is taking them.
Now on the clock.
Probably why I should have probably traded up for one. So Saints get a quarterback, Logan Watts, and then the Panthers are right after them. Let's see if they take a quarterback. They take a middle linebacker. They're trying to get a Luke Kuechly.
And now we turn to the Bengals.
All right, so I think the Lions were the pick. Let's see what happens with them, and that'll determine who we take.
The Raiders' turn. They're up. The Lions on the clock now. What direction will they go?
Is Jerry Dupree that guy? Man.
The Texans are now.
And they do take Marshall Rich. So with Jerry Dupree gone, I think that's that quarterback I was looking at. If I would have known he was going to go, I would have traded up for him or the DN.
The Buccaneers are on the clock now.
Yeah, it was that quarterback. That tight end is there, but we can roll with Cam Brate. Right now, the only thing on the roster that's like pretty much empty is defensive end. And we actually have 2 on our list. We have this Paul Irvin guy out of LSU. A, power moves. B, play recognition. A, injury. And then we got the guy that have us mocked, Matthew Lowe out of Ohio State. he has B awareness, A power moves, B injury. Don't know who's better. Let's look at the D tackle, Sidney Beckham. A tackling, C injury. So he's definitely not. I don't think he's better than one of these two guys. So, man, I don't know who to take. Honestly, I honestly don't know which one is better. B awareness, A power moves. I'm gonna go with Matthew Lowe. They have us projected to take him. He looked a little bit better in my opinion.
All
I'm
right,
gonna take
next
Matthew
up,
Lowe. We
the
made the right
Jets are
decision.
on the
Hidden
clock.
death. Let's go. I'm the draft king. So let's see what we can
All right,
take in the
next up, the
second
Bucks
round.
are on the clock.
We can look at quarterback. We can look at tight end. We can look at another defensive end. There is a quarterback here, Johnny Palmer. But would it make sense? F awareness, no go. And that wouldn't make sense. They took Kyle Trask in the second round, so I ain't gonna do that. Damn, I didn't even look at the fullbacks. We definitely need one. Oh, no tight ends left. All left tackles got taken. There's a right tackle, center. There's a right end that was on our list. Looks decent. So Emmett Marrow looks like he could be the pick. And then there's this TJ Westbrook's guy who just looks decent. So I think we're going to roll with Emmett Marrow. But those tackles in that center did look interesting. But, I mean, even if I drafted them, they wouldn't play this season. So we're going to go ahead and get the other defensive end position and try to keep this defense number one defense in the league. Let's
All
take
right, the Seahawks
Emmett
are now on the
Marrow,
clock.
normal dev. Should be a good overall, though.
Okay, it's the Bucks now on the
And
clock.
then here we'll look at O-line or tight end before we even look at fullbacks. This guy actually right here might be a steal. Not with that F tackling, though. I see why nobody's picking him. Definitely don't need anything in the secondary. Got our lineman, D lineman. Okay, let's look at this guy. Kerry Gannon. A injury. F pass block finesse as a tackle. It's not good. And then this right guard, James Pierman, projected to go in the second. And third round, he has D awareness but A impact blocking. A impact blocking. B injury. C pass block power. He might be decent. Let's go ahead, take
Okay,
a
next
chance
up,
on
it's the
James Pierman.
Seahawks on the clock.
And then we'll look at tight end, maybe running back, maybe even another quarterback.
The Bucks on the clock now. Let's see who they
And
have
look at
their
that.
eye on.
Quarterback goes to the Panthers. You know what? This tight end is available still. Joshua Christensen. He has B catching traffic. That's all I know about him. But before we take him, let's just check out the other ones just to make sure we're not making a mistake. We got Dylan Weber. We'll take him. Joshua Christensen. Welcome to the team.
Now the Seahawks are on the clock. Who do they have their eye on?
Can compete with Cam Brate. And then we still need a fullback.
On the clock now, it's the Buccaneers.
Don't know if I want to take one in the fifth round. We can even look at this guy, Daniel Hale. I mean, Florida State, the Bucks have taken a Florida State quarterback before in Jameis, but F awareness, so I'm going to stay away from that. Running back. Can look at running back. F ball carrier vision. Nope. Not over here. This guy's a power back, but he has Fs. Man, what position? Can't remember the position I needed. Let's look at that fullback, man. Shaq Thomas, B pass block, F impact blocking though. F run block. Let's just go ahead and take him. Shaq Thomas, welcome to the team. We need a fullback on the roster.
On the clock
Don't have that
now,
many
it's the
tight ends
Seahawks,
anyway.
and time is
Let's go
ticking.
ahead and take him. It's good that he has that B pass blocking because this is a passing team, so he'll fit in well. We didn't have a 6th-round pick,
The Buccaneers are
but
on
with
the
that
clock
last
now.
pick of the draft, we can go ahead and look at running back, quarterback. I'm thinking running back. This guy got C carrying, slow as hell, F's and D's. Let's see, Dunlap. F ball carrier vision. Nope. Not a running back then. You're not a running back if you got F ball carrier vision. D awareness. C stiff arm. Take this guy,
The
Devin
Seahawks are
Greenfield,
on the clock now.
just to finish the draft. And then let's see what we got. See what we got overall wise. Not bad. Not bad. So Matthew Lowe, a 1st-round pick, taking over for William Golston. He's already the same damn overall as William Golston with a depth trait. So he's definitely going to be an instant plug-and-play starter, rookie starter. And then on the other side, filling in for Sue, Emmett Marrow. 70 overall. He's 21, so he's going to have a lot of time to develop. So we get a pair of defensive ends. Rookie defensive ends are going to play together. We got Pierman, right guard. I want to see if he can pass block. He can run block, pass block. Power is good, though. So I kind of want to kick him out to the tackle position so he can learn behind Donovan Smith. And then tight end, Joshua Christensen, not bad. 66 overall in the 4th round. Could be our future tight end. We could develop him. Needs to work on that deep route run a little bit, though. Not a bad pick. And then our fullback, 67 overall, not a bad pick. And then a 65 overall running back, in the 7th round is not bad. So decent draft. Got one instant starter. Merrill's probably going to start. Probably sign a veteran to compete with him, though. And then let's take out those quarterbacks, though. See what we missed out on. Look at them all going in a row. Best player was that free safety, though. The first one, the Dolphins. Got the best one. Eating at pick 13. McQueen went number 1 overall. He had hidden dev. And then Dempsey to the Broncos had normal. So the Broncos probably going to have to – they probably failed on another quarterback. Panthers, I hope they had normal. Nope. That's not even the Panthers. It's the Titans. I was looking at the color. Man, that's crazy. Titans got a quarterback. Steelers got their quarterback after trying to steal Kyle Trask from us. And then the Jaguars. So all these quarterbacks, besides the Broncos, all had hidden dev. So couldn't go wrong with neither one of them. Yep, even Saints. So, and then Dupree, that was the guy we wanted, and I'm glad we didn't take him. And why is he wearing number 20? So, I like our draft. We drafted for needs. We filled out the roster. 13-4. 13-4. No more Brady. No more Gronk. Kyle Trask. And whatever other quarterback we bring in. Kicked out again. But that'll wrap it up for part 1. Until the next episode.